Mr. Muracco.
Stand for the pledge.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to announce executive sessions, follow our work session on Wednesday, August 20th, personal and legal matters, and public discussion.
Evening, everybody. John B., 1709 Quincy Avenue, Dunmore. Mr. McDonald, you were very kind when we traded emails regarding the scheduling consultant being here in July, a 3.5-hour meeting. Could you give us an overview of that, please?
Well, he presented us with 6 options that he had developed, and we discussed with our administration and myself and Dan some of the concerns we may have, some of the things we liked, some of the things we didn't like. And we're going to set up a couple more meetings. He's going to go back and revise, and we're going to set up a couple more meetings. One, I think I emailed you today. Did you get that one? Did you email me today? Did you email me today? I wasn't sure if it's the old one or the new one. It's hot stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So anyway, he's coming back in September, and we're going to sit down and discuss. There are a lot of variables to this scheduling. It's not as easy as everybody perceives it to be. So we're hopefully we'll come up with something that works for everybody.
Sam, type that right next to it. What is the outlook at this point? Is he hopeful that he can?
Yeah, I think he is. A lot of things is going to depend on the timing out here because we only have one way in and one way out of this one road. So the timing of the school is critical. Also, whether additional personnel are needed is also critical too. So those are issues we're working through. So he had a lot of options like with flex time and different things. So let's see where he can go with it. He wants to get it done. We want to get it done. So we'll see where it goes.
Very good, thank you. And then, did see in Saturday's paper the bond notice. I was curious to learn what that's about.
I will let Ms. Labaka.
Our counselor here, I can't answer the question, but we're refinancing 2009 bonds. They've had 5 years left on them. We're refinancing them over the same 5 years, and we're saving extra money. You guys have anything to add with that? Anything more to add to that?
We'll get into it later, the savings and all that?
You might as well do it now.
Okay. Sure. My name's Henry Calusti, and I'm with RBC Capital Markets. And I'll pass this out to everyone also. What Dunmore is doing is they are refinancing their 2009 bond issue. And taking advantage of dropping interest rates. The school district, we had a rating call with Moody's a few weeks ago, and Antoinette did an awesome job. The school district has what's called a AA3 rating, and with that, we were able to forego purchasing bond insurance. The paying agent on this bond issue is Fidelity Deposit and Discount Bank, and the interest rates on the 2009 bond issue is 2.73, and we're going down to an interest rate of 1.02%. The term of the issue is going to be paid off in the fiscal year 2019-2020. If you look in the middle part of that, we're reducing our debt service by $248,501.61. We're going to take the savings in the 14-15 fiscal year. Cost of issuance, and that savings number is net of all cost of issuance, which is outlined below. The underwriter's discount $25,520, bond counsel $10,000. Solicitor, actually, that solicitor number is $3,000. So I don't think it's $3,000.
Okay, we're looking at that up here.
That's a mistake. I'm sorry. Give me the age. Last in 1974. I'm sorry, man. That's a typo. The Moody's rating is $11,050. The paying agent is $1,000. The printing of the official statement and the preliminary official statement of the bonds is $2,000. The CUSIP is $317. I just want to say that, as I mentioned, Antoinette did an awesome job on the grading call. I have the copy of the grading report from Moody's that talks about Dunmore's strengths. We went out with this bond issue this morning around 10 o'clock, and all the bonds were sold by 1:15 today.
So that means we have a very good rating, I guess.
Exactly.
Triple A
In
rating.
fact, from the last time we graded it up.
Very good.
It's a great house. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else for public discussion?
Mary Ann Coleman, 126 Hill Street, Dunmore. Question on that, since you didn't even approve them yet, how can they be sold?
Henry, that's,
I'm sorry.
If the bond issue is not even approved yet, how can all those bonds be sold?
Well, you have to go out and price the bond issue. If the district could say they don't have to accept it. I mean, that's why I'm sitting here, so if they approve it, we then notify the investors that we have sold, that the prices that they agree to buy, we're locking it in. Now, you have to have, just so you understand, you have to have an advertising in the paper, which Mr. Mead talked about. It has to be advertised at least 3 days prior to.
Yeah, that's what brought me here, that
Sure.
advertisement in the paper.
Sure.
Just kind of slam dunk already. Okay. Don't like that. Anyway, can you explain the cafeteria charge policy? I understand there's $10,000 outstanding, and I would like to know what the new policy is that is proposed. That's how it's going to be passed tonight.
At this point, we are pulling the policy, the new revised policy from the agenda tonight. We're going to revisit it. We are owed $10,000 by individuals on their lunch bills. And we're going to revisit that, so we are pulling that tonight.
Okay, is there any type of collection notice or anything like that?
We send letters monthly to those who are delinquent. We do.
And that's as far as it goes, there's no step 2, 3, 4?
There's phone calls made to some of the larger balances, but we're doing the best we can to collect the money.
And I don't blame the students, it's always.
No one's blaming any students.
You know, believe me, I know, deal with them every day. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Dave Martin, 1420 College Avenue here in Dunmore. Just a question. I have a daughter in 6th grade and a daughter in 10th grade here at Dunmore, and we're very happy. My question relates to the SATs. Are we doing anything to look at improving our scores? My understanding, in talking to some parents of uppers here at the high school, we don't offer an SAT prep class. Any plans to do anything?
They were with the consultant. I mentioned to him for that last month that we would like to put in some kind of SAT prep class. We've had SAT tutoring for about 12 years here. It was on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, and we would start with 20 students, and at the end of 6 weeks, it'd be down to 5. The students just weren't participating. So then we moved it to after school for the last 3 years. And we got very few students who participate. Okay, so we are looking at that. But just another thing on the SATs. I did a study 2 years ago. I took 6 of local districts, and Dunmore has the #1 participation in 4 out of the 5 years, which is tied second the next year. On the SAT, on their website, it cautions newspapers and agencies not to compare school district to school district or state to state or county to county, because those scores are skewed by the amount of participants taking the test. In 2011, I believe we had 91% of our students taking that test. I think the national average is about 58 or 60%. And the state with the highest SAT scores, which is one take a guess, North Dakota. They have the highest in the entire country because their participation rate is so low. So I know it looks not so hot in the paper sometimes, and that's why I did that study, but we had 91% of our kids taking it. So we're concerned about it. We want to improve, but there are other variables there too.
Yeah, the other, and I get that. For those of you that don't know me, I've been in higher education for 30 years, so I get the whole SAT game. The other piece that concerns me a little bit, I had some concern, and then the report came out, and it kind of solidified or enhanced my thoughts and my concerns. We've got kids, and I'm involved with a lot of our students, helping them get placements in colleges, our athletes. And we have some kids that are in the top 10% of their class that haven't broken 1,000 on the SAT. And that shouldn't happen. You know, it's a great community with a lot of support, and we've got great teachers here. And I know that to be factual because I see kids' transcripts and I'm trying to help them get into school. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Rick, I understand, and I absolutely, that's a factor. And I would have guessed that we had a high percentage that took the SAT. But I also know that we've got kids out there who are pretty darn good students, who come from good families, who aren't probably getting the score that they should get on the SAT. So that's my concern. And again, I know some of the problems that are inherent with small schools. The offered after school, well, hell, we've got all of our kids are in co-curricular, extracurricular activities. I get that. So we would have to get creative with what we do, but my hope is that we would
We're looking
certainly
at that.
look at it.
One of the things for our consultants that I said we one of our top priorities.
That's great. Thank you.
Along with what Mr. Martin said, I feel like the SAT scores and the Keystone scores go hand in hand. They mirror each other and they mirror the performance of the students in Dunmore. I did feel that the Scranton Times article was a bit skewed. It's very, to look at a red dot and say good or bad is kind of not the best idea. There's a lot more detail in there. But my question was, what were the scores, the Keystone scores, in algebra and literature for 2013-2014? And how far away were we from the state average?
In 2012, we had the lowest scores. 2013, the state average in math was 63, we were 62. The state average in reading was 74, we were 72. The state average in biology, we were above it by 5 or 6 points. It was either 43 and we were 48 or 48-53, something to that effect. Okay? The Keystone, I just got to look at them today. Our biology went up 15 points from what it was last year. Okay, so the preliminary report was 38, it's up to 53. That's the latest score comes on a return, and I don't know which one's the latest, but it's up 15 points from the spring score of last year. The math scores are Algebra 1. Students took it in 8th grade, 2 courses. They're current sophomores. They finished at 100% of the Honors 1, Honors 2 to pass the Algebra 1 Keystone. Their scores will not be recorded, to my knowledge, and that's what I have to meet with our test coordinator until they're in 11th grade. That Algebra 1, they won't report it out for school profile for that. The current 10th graders will be 11th next year. For those who took the Algebra 1 is already at 84%. That's up from 62% of the year before. So 84% of the students who took the Algebra 1 in the current 10th grade have already passed it, which is a large increase in the number. Our literature scores, we're not happy, they dropped about 8 or 10 points.
That was my next question. So, because these are really high stakes tests for these kids, because they can't graduate without passing them. So what is the remediation plan for the kids who aren't passing?
Well, last year we took those students who did pass and we hired a part-time biology math teacher, and we were taking them out of classes, and we bought additional materials and we were reviewing with them. We're trying to come up with a better remediation plan. That's part of the scheduler's job, to put that in there for those students who cannot pass it. And they're all not going to pass it, I hate to say it. You're never going to have 100%. So for math, we already have 84%. That's a pretty high number, I think. It's a pretty high number. So, we're going to look at all the kids this year. We're going to get the scores, and we're going to start pulling them again. And out of the study halls or out of other classes, they're going to go and they're going to be remediated the best we can.
Is that scheduler looking at a course? Like, a lot of school districts have a remediation course for the kids who don't pass in literature. It's an actual course to take every day. Because once they're out of that subject,
He was looking at time slots to put in a remediation course.
Okay.
That's what he's looking at, if he can come up with them.
Right, I know. And then my other question was related back to the bond. Just like when you refinance your house, sometimes you take like 20 extra grand so you can build a pool. Is there any of extra money going to a project? No, it's all just being redistributed.
We didn't do any longer years or any more money.
It's pure savings.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Okay, thank you.
unfortunately, I can't contribute to the discussion I just got here. My name's Tom Old. I live at 1703 Electric Street with my wife and family. We have 3 kids in the Dunmore Street. The superintendent, I believe, is referencing test scores. I believe the district is very strong in math. I'm a math person. I think math is important. I'm not sure why it's weighted towards math. In other words, when the honors students are selected in the beginning in middle school, the math curriculum is pretty robust, very rich. The classes are weighted, the English curriculum is not. So right now, once we get towards high school, we're out of balance. Math has more higher level instruction than English. I'm not sure why. I found it ironic because all through the elementary center, I was very much proponent of every math instruction. Then my kids got it, and I realized that their class ranks being evaluated differently based on their math performance than on their English performance. I believe that's because the school district has evaluated their math instruction as being stronger than other classes. I would encourage strong instruction in all classes, and the appropriate weighting where appropriate. To me, it seems like math is being weighted heavier than English. I believe that is, if I'm not mistaken, published in the school book of 2021 years. Second thing is there's been a change in policy with respect to athletes over on the football stadium or track field. The girls soccer team this year had issued to them by the athletic department practice jerseys, which is great. The girls soccer team is told not to wear tank tops, yet the boys football team goes without shirts. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I have a medical condition, and my neurologist recommends that I get vitamin D through natural absorption. So I walk the track without shirts too, without a shirt too, just like those boys over there playing. My request is that the board adopt a policy where if girls are not allowed to wear tank tops, then the boys must wear their jerseys. The second policy I'd like the board to adopt is that when the football team crosses the track and they're wearing their cleated football out, I don't actually think they're called spikes, but they're rubberized cleats that they wear on the football field, that there be some sort of pad across the track. I don't know much about wearing, how long we expect the track to last. I know that for typically the home football games, there are what to me looks like carpets or rugs or whatever.
A rubber back rugs, carpets.
Just ordered a new one.
Right. They've not been there so far this year. I think the fact that the team would do that is a burden to the rest of the community. That's all.
Anyone else about discussion?
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Bernowski, 221 College Street. I currently have 2 children in high school, sophomore and senior. My oldest son is 3 years post-graduation. I'm in the healthcare field, I'm not an educator, so I have a question about the summer reading and the books that are chosen for summer reading, and what educational value is summer reading is supposed to be for these children, because I'm having a very hard time with my daughters this year with the books that were chosen that they have to read. And both of my children are in the high honors and AP, so they have 4 or 5 books to read each. We have a week left of school, and they're struggling with the topics in the books because most of them, at least the ones they've already read, are about depression, children dying, family dying. And my children, for those of you that don't know, I mean, we've had tragedy in our life already, so they don't want to read these books. And I can't give them an answer as to why they have to read these books. So I don't know if someone could answer that for me, because I don't have a way to tell them outside of, well, that's what you have to do.
I discussed it with Mr. Quinn, ironically, I didn't know you were coming, of course, that we have been getting some concerns about the size of the books, and I discussed it with him last week about maybe having the teachers take a look at it and make it more enjoyable type of reading. So I'm leaving it up to him and the teacher, but that was already discussed with him. But I will bring it up again to him.
And my concern is that they're tested on the books when they come back to school. The little bit of whatever review failed the first test in English because she had to read these books. She didn't get some of them. There was no review. Her first grade was a 65 in honors English. I just don't feel that they should weight it, you know, like have them pick a book and do a paper. I know it's probably more work for the teacher, but I don't know. I would appreciate if you would relook at it and, you know,
I will bring it up to them again tomorrow.
thank you.
May I revisit? May I revisit? I like to support that woman, because that's not a new problem. My boys are out of here 5 years now. That problem has been here 10, 15 years ago. I don't know who's picking the books, but they're not suitable for high school students. I really think you guys should read them, and then you tell us why the high schoolers should read them. Please, review that list.
Anyone else for public discussion? Hearing none, motion please.
Mr. Chairman, to approve the minutes of the regular meeting and special meeting on June 18th, June 23rd, and July 28th, 2014.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Butler, second by Mr. Muracco, all in favor?
Aye.
So. Motion please.
Mr. Chairman, that permission be granted to the following for the use of district facilities and equipment as listed below. The use of district facilities is subject to the conditions established by the Dunmore School District and may not conflict with any regular scheduled activity.
Motion by Mr. Butler, second by Mr. McHale. All in favor?
Aye.
No? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to accept the personnel reports. Motion by Mr. Muracco, second by Mr. McHale. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion, please.
I would appoint Kim Noel, mentor teacher for the fourth grade, in accordance with the agreement with the Dunmore Federation of Teachers.
Motion by Mr. McHale.
Second.
Second by Mr. Durkin. All in favor?
Aye.
Hearing none, motion passes. Motion, please. Mr. Muracco.
Motion to appoint Joseph Marichak as the girls junior high school softball coach.
Motion by Mr. Muracco.
Second.
Second by Mr. McHale. All in favor?
Aye.
Pat. Motion, Mr. Muracco.
Motion to approve the following payrolls, June 20th, 2014, $426,976.66. July 4th, 2014, $274,851.60. July 18th, 2014, $272,754.74. And August 8th, 2014, $271,476.71 for a grand total of $1,246,059.71.
Motion by Mr. Muracco, second by Mr. McHale. All in favor?
Aye.
No? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to accept the treasury report for the month of June and July 2014.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Holtham.
Second.
Second by Mr. Butler. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Motion to approve payment for listed bills of $586,758.83.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. McHale.
Second.
Second by Mr. Muracco. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to accept activities reports for the month of June and July 2014.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. McHale. Second. Second by Mr. Holton. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to approve the wage tax collectors report for the month of June and July 2014.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. McHale.
Second.
Second by Mr. Butler. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion, please.
Chairman.
Mr. Muracco.
Motion to approve the renewal of a contract for Poster and Jacker Corporation for preventative maintenance on the district's boilers, air handlers, chillers, and HVAC units for the period of July 1, 2014 through June 30, 2015. The cost of these services will be $27,265. It is no increase in the prior year. Contract is added to cover the preventative maintenance on the domestic water heaters for the district for the same time period at a cost of $867.
Motion by Mr. Muracco.
Second.
Second by Mr. McHale. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion, please.
Chairman,
Mr.
to approve the following capital project payments. Number one, Priscilla, $6,860. Number two, Northeast Data Inc., $61,659. Number three, Special Touch Window Treatment, $4,110. Number four, Simply Squinell, $7,882.24.
Motion by Mr. McHale.
Second.
Second by Mr. Muracco. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion, please.
Chairman,
Mr. Muracco.
motion to adopt the attached resolution and directing issuance of the general obligation bonds, the principal amount of $6,380,000. Purpose of this issuance is to incur and refund all of the school district general obligation bonds, series of 2009, to pay the cost of issuance of the 2014 bonds.
Motion by Mr. Muracco. Second by Mr. Durkin. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to accept the valuation of market value for Dunmore Borough as established by the State Tax Equalization Board in 2013. Motion by Mr. McHale. Second. Second by Mr. Butler. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion, please.
Chairman, to approve the renewal of the student accident and sports policy with Ace American Insurance Company for the 2014-2015 school year. Cummings Insurance is the producer. Cost of the policy for the 2014-15 school year is $16,500. It's an increase of $2,550 over the previous year.
Motion by Mr. McHale.
Second?
Second by Mr. Butler. Matt, did you look into something on this month?
Yeah, Internet just said she checked.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to approve school lunch prices for 2014-2015 school year. No increase. Breakfast $1.20. Dunmore Elementary Center lunch $1.90. Dunmore Middle School lunch $2.35. Dunmore High School lunch $2.35. Motion by Mr. McHale. Second. Second by Mr. Holtham. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to approve the attached list of school bus drivers for 2014 to 2015 school year. Motion by Mr. McHale. Second. Second by Mr. Butler. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes.
On the question, Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
all these bus drivers, they have all the proper clearances and proper, all the identification that we need,
Yes, I
All
know.
all documented, right?
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Motion to approve the tax claim sale for parcel number 146-150-10004 to waive all school back taxes.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Butler, second by Mr. McHale. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion passed. Any new business? Hearing none? There's no president's report at this time. Mr. McDonald, superintendent's report.
I'd just like to give credit to our custodial and maintenance staff for all their efforts this past summer. As you can see with the cafeteria, it's been stripped down and polished as every floor in this building, every hallway, every classroom is stripped down every year. The same goes for the elementary students. They do a great job, and I just want to compliment for their efforts.
Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Motion to accept the president's superintendent report and make this part of the minutes. Motion by Mr. McHale, motion by Mr. Muracco, second by Mr. McHale. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Motion to adjourn to meet in regular session or to call the chair.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Holtham, second by Mr. Durkin. All in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, motion passes.